Hi, this is Chris Morton with Rare Properties. As I mentioned in the first segment of this video, staging is a top priority of what we at Rare Properties do to get our listings sold. In this segment, Bobby McGrath from Successful Staging and I continue our discussion about the power of staging and how it maximizes the value of homes when they're on the market for sale. We also discuss how old school agents fail to make staging and photography a top priority when they list a home, and the negative consequences that can result from that.
We always like to say whenever we're going through our listing presentation and talking with folks and consulting on if now is a good time to sell, we always say that as soon as you sign on the dotted line that your listing is going to go live, you no longer have a home, you have a product for sale. Like a car that you're going to take to a dealership, you wouldn't take a car that you haven't cleaned up in detail first.
You know, that is such a great point, because I will say this to clients many times. I'll say to them, you know, you go to sell your car. What's the first thing you do? And 201, they say, oh, well, you go get it cleaned, you get it detailed.
Right.
Look at that. We're looking at a car that we know, loses value each and every year. And so what we're looking at are some tough times now in the real estate market, but with savvy marketers, as Chris is,
Thank you.
what you do is they know that what we need to do on our, sometimes our homes are our biggest, they're our largest asset.
Sure.
We need to do everything possible to get every single penny out of that home. So, I mean, if you're going to do it with a car that you know that you're losing money on, why not put that time and effort into your home where you can possibly make money? Right. It only makes sense. It only makes sense in any market.
Speaking of the money side of it, is there any national or local statistics that show that homes that demonstrate that homes that have been staged sell for more or sell quicker or something than a home that hasn't been?
Absolutely. There are different statistics that have been gathered by different organizations, and across the nation it varies a bit. And actually here in the Triangle we're blessed. We're actually towards the high end. But it's anywhere between like 80 and 92. They sell 80 to 92% faster than do homes that have not been staged.
Wow.
And so, it's like with anything. When you go to buy that Cadillac, which one do you buy?
Right.
It's the one that looks shiny and that you want to show to your friends the day you move in.
Gotcha. Exactly. Was there anything else about staging that you want to share with the audience?
You bet. Anymore, marketing, Madison Avenue has us all trained. I can remember being a small child and learning in school the different aspects of advertising, and that intrigued me because I thought, how is it, that all of that gets you to buy things? Well, through the years, Madison Avenue has become more and more savvy, and it has just trickled into every single aspect of what we do. With the advent of the internet, we are very much a visual culture now. And as a result, when people go to look for homes, well, in the past, they would go and they'd look at 20 homes with the realtor and just real quick, and then they would narrow it down to 5, and then they would take a good, hard, close look at those 5 homes. It's not that way anymore. Now, people go, they sit in the privacy of their home in their pajamas with their Swiss mocha, and they're sitting there and they're looking through possibly 100 different homes, and they're looking at those photos. And I tell you what they're looking for is they're saying, too crowded, too dark, too small. Are you kidding? Oh, honey, you got to see this one. I want each and every property that you list to be, honey, come look. Because staged homes they stand out not only on the internet, but they stand out when you walk through that front door. So Chris and his team, what they're trying to do is to give you every possible tool to stand out in this market. And trust me, it works. We've got some great statistics together.
Good stuff. It's funny you should mention that. I was talking with a lady yesterday that had her home listed and it expired. I went online to see why it had expired. She had 8 pictures. 2 of them were inside and they were dark, and 6 were outside, and there was no description. They were just these random pictures of things. So
Yes.
It is kind of a shame. Agents, we always call them old school agents. And the old school agents don't know the importance of doing the maximum number of pictures and making sure everything looks as good as it can.
Well, absolutely. What I find interesting, and as a home buyer as well, when I'm going through the internet looking at things, when I see the home that has 6 pictures and 4 of them are exterior shots, I'm not going to waste my time to call you to go look at that home. So, however, when I see one that's 25, photos out there, and they're beautifully shot, and I really know what I would want to go see that house.
Right.
So that is, and another thing, the photos that you provide to your clients, I think are outstanding, because I just laugh. I still laugh after all this time, where I will go and I will look at listings, and there's a picture of an unmade bed.
Right.
Or there's the picture of
Right.
a guy eating his McDonald's lunch at his desk.
Right.
There's all of these
Right.
photos, and I just, those agents are doing such a disservice to their clients.
time.
So that's one of the reasons I like working with you
Well,
folks.
thank
is
you.
you really do, you do everything you can for your client, and in this market, you have to.
Thank you for viewing these videos. We really certainly appreciate it. You can contact Bobby McGrath with Successful Staging at bobby@successfulstaging.com or by her phone, which is 919-605-6588. Her website is successfulstaging.com. You can also reach Rare Properties if you're interested in listing or purchasing a home by calling us on our main office line. That number is 919-576-0345, or you can check us out on our website, which is www.rareproperties.biz. Thanks a lot.